Hi, welcome to Century Villages at Cabrillo. My name is Steve Coleman. I'm the Executive Director, and Century Villages is a former naval housing base that over the last 20 years has been converted to a thriving community made up of formerly homeless individuals, families, and veterans here in West Long Beach. What you're about to watch is a segment on what goes on here at Century Villages at Cabrillo.
Welcome to Century Villages at Cabrillo. My name is Rene Castro, and I'm honored to serve on the leadership team here at Century Villages at Cabrillo. I also want to welcome our mayor, Mayor Robert Garcia, school board member Megan Kerr, council member Roberto Arango, who represents our district here. Representing our second council district, Janine Pierce. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, and also Herlinda Chico with Janice Hahn's office. Thank you so much for coming. So, homelessness is on the minds of everyone in Long Beach and across Los Angeles County. In fact, it is the #1 issue for voters right now, and that's why we're here today. Right here at Century Villages at Cabrillo, we house over 1,300 residents on any given night, including veteran and non-veteran individuals and families, youth and children. But providing affordable housing, while a key component, is not enough to help low-income families and individuals overcome homelessness and maintain housing stability. Thus, CVC and with our more than 20 partner agencies provide a wide range of services, from shelter to transitional housing to permanent supportive housing, to help residents move toward self-sufficiency and stability. Providers like the Children's Clinic, US Vets, Path Ventures, Mental Health America, and our own Oasis Community Center provide life skills training, substance abuse treatment, and an employment center, career center, food service program, and of course our own VA medical clinic all help to get people back on their feet. We know that providing both housing and comprehensive services works to end the cycle of homelessness. Measure H will allow programs like ours to reach thousands more people across the county. Measure H will end homelessness for 45,000 individuals and families within 5 years. And prevent homelessness for 30,000 in the same time period. It will invest $350 million annually in programs and services that are proven to work. Thus, we encourage everyone to vote on March 7th. Every person deserves a safe place to sleep at night, to be treated with dignity and respect, to be given the opportunity to better themselves. Let's provide that opportunity by voting yes on Measure H. This time it's my honor to introduce our mayor, Robert Garcia.
I want to just begin by thanking all of the advocates and our veterans that are here, our community leaders for just standing up for such an important measure on the ballot. I particularly want to thank our 2 council members that are here because they voted unanimously with the rest of the city council to support Measure 8. So let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for doing that. It's really important that we recognize that in Long Beach, we're very, very proud of where we are today. This amazing facility, the villages, and all the partner agencies that are here, US Vets and so many others, make our community stronger by providing important housing and services for our veterans that need our additional support. For me, there's a lot of great things about Measure H, but at the center of it is this commitment to our US veterans. And I think it's very, very important that us as a community realize that we need to do more to support our veterans, particularly those that are experiencing homelessness. But there's a second reason why Long Beach voters in particular should support Measure H, and that is that it's a great return on investment. Measure H in the city of Long Beach, because of our taxation system across the county, Long Beach voters actually don't pay into Measure H for 6 years. So it'll take 6 years for Long Beach voters to pay into Measure H while receiving 10 years of benefit. So even for those voters that may still be trying to decide whether or not they should support Measure H, they're getting a 10-year return for a 4-year of investment that doesn't even begin 6 years from now. And I know our tax systems across the county are different city to city, but we would support this regardless of what the system was, by the way. But for Long Beach voters in particular, this will impact you dramatically less than some other folks in the county. And so I encourage you to support Measure H. It's the right thing to do, and it's also a good return on investment. So thank you all for being here. I'm proud to endorse Measure H.
In our families is being affected by homelessness. It's important that we support Measure H. I want to share briefly about my own experience and how I got here at the Villages. Approximately 2 years ago, I was stricken with a fatal condition. I lived in Oklahoma City where I couldn't find a neurosurgeon. It required that I return back to California and get the medical care that I desperately needed. Returning to California meant that I was homeless. But I had served this country as a veteran during the Vietnam era. And so I came to the Villages, and there I found the support, the encouragement, and a place necessary and needed that allowed me to recover. January 21st, 2015, I had spinal cord surgery and was paralyzed from the waist down. Recently, 2 years later, after undergoing physical therapy, I'm now able to stand. I'm now able to take my first steps. So does it work? Absolutely. Do we need it? We need more. We need to encourage everyone to support it. We need to encourage ourselves to understand why it's important to support our veterans. And I give thanks that you have supported us all this time, and I am asking that you continue to do so by supporting Measure H on March 7th. Get out of here.
There are 47,000 people experiencing homelessness in the county of Los Angeles. 3,000 of those have served in the armed forces of the United States. And I was recently asked, how does a veteran, someone that our country honors and cherishes, end up in a condition of homelessness? Well, how many of you have looked for a job lately? Or looked for housing? The competition in the job market is steep, and the rents and housing costs are steep. And when you compound that with all of the things that someone experiences in the military, all the various ways that a person can experience trauma, emotional and physical disabilities, and you come back home, and the expectation is that all of this should be easy, that you should be able to access housing and employment and take care of your family and yourself. And it's not. As a matter of fact, it's harder. And the formula is a mixture for homelessness for our veterans. This community, the Villages at Cabrillo, where veterans and other members of this community live together and thrive together, is given this opportunity through the services of the Villages of Cabrillo and all the supportive services and agencies that are here. This place, this space, is evidence that funding supportive housing and comprehensive services is a successful solution.
Thank you for watching. If you'd like more information about Century Villages and what goes on here, please check us out on our website here, or you can also look us up on Facebook or follow us on Twitter.